Hey y'all, I was about to take a nap. I was about to eat. I talked to my mama and my cousin for just a few moments. Who was in class yesterday or got a chance to watch the rewatch? Mm, 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 mm. Who got a chance to watch the rewatch from yesterday, or who was in class yesterday? I want y'all to know when I got off here, all my devices was tripping. How many of y'all got iPhones? My iPhone cut off at 20, like 7%. 20, at first it was 5, then it was 9, now 27%. My iPad, I was trying to show my mom a video and it clicked out. Raise your hand, please, if you saw yesterday's class. However you saw it, if you was in class, if you watched it later, all the hair on my body is standing up. Who remembers me saying yesterday that I would not be surprised if Trump took them tariffs to China to 100%? Who remembers me saying that yesterday? I literally said yesterday in class, because of his attitude, today's the 8th. Today's the 8th. I said he gonna get mad and he
We have massive breaking news right now. Donald Trump and the Trump administration have announced that a 104% tariff will go into effect against China at midnight. Massive breaking news right now. Donald Trump and the Trump administration have announced that a 104% tariff will go into effect against China at midnight. We have massive breaking news right now. Donald Trump and the Trump administration have announced that a 104% tariff will go into effect against China at midnight after China missed its deadline of noon today to roll back its own 34% tariffs on American goods. This is a significant escalation. 104% tariff, which will mean that costs will go up across the board on everything America imports from China, but especially things like electronics, your Apple iPhone, Apple Watch, iPad, all of those are going to go up tremendously in price. In addition, textiles, toys, clothing, so much more will be impacted by this. These tariffs will take effect at midnight tonight, or 12:01 a.m. tonight. These are retaliatory tariffs. They're 104%. Prices could theoretically double, triple in some instances because of these tariffs. Donald Trump is not backing down. We are in a trade retaliatory tariffs. They're 104%. Prices could theoretically double, triple in some instances because of these tariffs. Retaliatory tariffs are 104%. Prices could theoretically double, triple in some instances because of these tariffs.
Tell me where you heard that before. Triple and they already done tripled? We talked about stuff being 6 to 7 times more expensive than it was in 2022. It is already tripled. So if it doubles or triples again, that's 6 or 7 times more expensive than it was when I met y'all. Overnight. Not in 3 weeks. Over freaking night. 104%. And I said this yesterday. I said I would not be surprised if this man goes straight to 100. He went more than that. He went 104. I just said it yesterday. I said, he didn't say just the luxurious stuff. He said on every single thing you buy that come from China. 42 minutes ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if we was online yesterday at this time and this was around the time that I was saying it. And today, 24 hours later, it is a reality. Now y'all understand why when I was young I quit talking. People used to be like, you jinxed me, but I didn't. I didn't even know. But I don't even know why you had me say it. But baby, y'all can't tell me that's not crazy. The specific percent, 100, he gonna take it to 100 and God said, yeah, you gonna go for more than that. How much stuff are people gonna be able to buy? This is crazy. My mom and I literally just bought my son sized up shoes the other day because Dad told us to. It was for such a time as this. Niecy Pooh. Without the mark, you ain't gonna be able to run your business. If stuff is too high, what you important? Remember me telling y'all I don't want to sell nothing. And even our hoodies, that wasn't my company. That's Alicia's company. Did a percentage of that come to us so that we could do what we do? Yes. But as y'all can see, even when we did these, it was a donation to get some stuff to help some other people. Because I know I'm not taking a mark to run no business. Not where I gotta get supplies from out of the country. Because I knew we wasn't gonna be able to get them. This also goes back to me going to school right before I met y'all and me thinking I'm about to have a trucking company and God said, baby girl, ain't nothing about to be moving. It ain't gonna be nothing to transport. Don't even worry about it. I got something else for you to do. And look it. I will say that this to me has been more productive than running a trucking company. More lucrative. And I'm not talking about finances. More people's lives are not going to be in jeopardy. This was more lucrative. And I'm not talking about finances. Crazy. Hey. What do y'all think? Interesting. $104% tariffs and pretty much everything in all of our households comes from China. You know, you said I work at Amazon, and we are not even getting enough work to work a 40-hour check now. Colette, did we talk about it? I'm just glad we listened and sized up. My baby is still gonna be clothed, baby. It's some of your cousins in here that thought Auntie was doing too much when I said you need to buy 2, 4, and 6 size clothes up, because it ain't gonna be nothing to buy. And if it is, it's gonna be too expensive. I was doing too much. And look, 100%. That's before the owner can tack on the owner of the business can tack on their price to it. $100%. Who gonna be able to afford to run a company getting anything from there? Nobody, because ain't nobody got no money to buy something that costs 100% more than what it cost yesterday. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey.
We have massive breaking news right now. Donald Trump and the Trump administration have announced that a 104% tariff will go into effect against China at midnight after China missed its deadline of noon today to roll back its own 34% tariffs on American goods. This is a significant escalation. 104% tariff, which will mean that costs will go up across the board on everything America imports from China, but especially things like electronics, your Apple iPhone, Apple Watch, iPad, all of those are going to go up tremendously in price. In addition, textiles, toys, clothing, so much more will be impacted by this. These tariffs will take effect at midnight tonight, or 12:01 a.m. tonight. These are retaliatory tariffs.
On the 9th. So tonight. And I buy unisex clothes for myself, so as he gets bigger, he can wear my t-shirts that part. And we just talked. Isabel, if you was in class yesterday, baby, I literally just said this yesterday. I literally just said, y'all, the people that was here, you can go back and watch it. I said I wouldn't be surprised if he go directly to 100%. And that's exactly, matter of fact, he did 104% tariff. My daddy is speaking real loud. And I don't care how small the detail is, baby. He be telling us before. You said man and did say it yesterday. Listen. Nee! You was in class. I think you and Chase was in class. We said this. Y'all literally said this yesterday. And it ain't even been 24 hours. He did 104%. And it don't wait till the 10th. It go into effect at 12:01. People like, I ain't worried about what he doing. Good. Don't be. I am. Because he is causing the world's economy to crash. That is so the Antichrist can sit in that temple that they lying and saying that they ain't built, that Auntie seen that it's built. They about to do. Okay. TikTok sent email talking about China stuff we can't get. Yes. Yeah. Did we talk about you ain't gonna be able to buy it? Y'all. Oh. Okay. Breathe. Who remembers us talking about the government is not going to give the people time to get ready? And it's going to feel like labor pains, and they're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger right before this man get ready to come out. Do you think that the American people, the government gave them enough time to get prepared for what is going on right now? And I'm going to play a video for you. And then I played it earlier, but I'm going to play it again. And maybe it's going to hit different just right now. I would rather be the crazy person every single time. Every single time, I'd rather be the crazy person. And they getting ready to take them down because they already blocking the, what's the name of them? They already blocking the graying the screen out, so you can't even see it.
All over the meeting now that on April 20th, Trump will declare martial law, which effectively means the military takes over for the police, free speech.
How many days is April 20th from now? $12 days.
Well, there are rumblings all over the meeting now that on April 20th, Trump will declare martial law, which effectively means the military takes over for the police. Free speech becomes illegal. Protests become illegal. You have to have the permission of the military to do anything. And worse than that, the commander-in-chief, Trump, can do basically anything he wants. Protests become illegal. You have to have the permission of the military to do anything. And worse than that, the commander-in-chief, Trump, can do basically anything he wants. Literally. Okay? We may be looking at the end of American democracy, and we have 13 days left. Okay? Here's my point. Please prepare your family for the worst. The other rumor is that they're going to seize all the guns of American democracy, and we have 13 days left. Okay? Here's my point. Please prepare your family for the worst. The other rumor is that they're going to seize all the guns. So if you have a gun, you want to keep it, you might want to bury it in your backyard. Stock up on food. Please stop spending money you don't have to spend. You may need it, okay? If he shuts everything down, you're going to need some cash. You're going to need something, okay? Please prepare your family for the worst and hope for the best. If this is just a rumor and it doesn't have, he shuts everything down, you're going to need some cash. You're going to need something, okay? Please prepare your family for the worst and hope for the best. If this...
He said, please prepare your family for the worst twice. Did he not? Tell me that that is not all of our classes into one. His name is Steve on TV. Steve is Steve on TV. Niecy Pooh. They giving America 12 days. And not even 12 days because 24 hours after he posted that video, this nigga raised the tariffs 104% when probably 75% of the stuff that's in our house come from China. Clothes, drawers, toothbrushes, toothpaste. How much time did the government give the American people to prepare? And how much time did God give us? I said, you do not want to wait for the news to tell you, because if they tell you, it's already too late. Come on. It's too late. We didn't heard about it, and it's already gone into effect. We got however many hours. Roughly 10 hours. Pretty soon jobs will be pointless. Now, if you think pointless, For real, for real. But do you understand all the teachings? Do y'all understand why God made us pay attention to the littlest details? Every single thing that we studied, that we talked about, it was for right now. For such a time as this. I almost shouted just because we've already been told and ready. I feel like I could jump out my skin right now. Baby, this why your auntie be like, I do not care. I don't care if nobody believes, because my dad, one thing he don't do is lie to me. He told me, don't get caught up in no career. Don't be worried about that. I need you to pay attention to what I'm saying. This tariff that is going to go into effect tonight is going to shock a lot of Americans. And even if they want to start trying to prep now, it is going to be so freaking expensive. They're not going to be able to do it effectively unless God allows it. But he has been screaming on all social media for 3 years. Get ready, buy your stuff, hurry up. You need to have this, you need to have that, you need to do this right now. Not later, not tomorrow. If you love your family, pull back on doing what you want to do and do what you have to do. So when what comes that I do on top of the little tracking buttons at my job, excuse me, they are currently installing time clocks with AI facial recognition. It's time for me to go. We talked about it. Who happy you a crazy person? Who happy that God did send you over to this crazy lady's TikTok? And yeah, we wasn't talking about what everybody else was talking about, but we was going to get to see what everybody else could not see prior to it happening. And watch it unfold. Do you hear me? That's why I be like, we're going to be watching from the blinds. I'm so petty. I tell my hubby, who is crazy now? Who's in an occult now? Who is going to eat me this? Get your house in order, or do it today. Get your house in order and do it right away. Day. So to those of you all that are not married and you've been able to keep yourself, God was purifying your body because he knew things was coming. Those of you that have stopped certain habits that God was tap dancing on your heart about, he was preparing you for this time. Yeah, it was strict over here, but not strict in how you dress and how you look. No, strict on you better get your mind and your soul together, because it's about to go down. If you don't have, think about, oh baby, listen, if I could bust some niggas in the head right now, I would. And now y'all see where my fury for the leaders comes from. Y'all been taking these people money, selling them these dreams, and tomorrow they might not be able to afford nothing in the stores or nothing that's coming over. Are you getting it? How many of them millionaire pastors you think about to give up their money to make sure their people is cool? How many of them people do you think can come live on their estate? And tomorrow, everybody life change. It don't matter if you a sinner or a saint, baby. Tomorrow, everybody life change. I'm making me a I told you sign right now for my personal family parade. Oh. Some folk looked at me crazy for teaching my baby to find adventure in the house, stay quiet, and away from the windows. And in 12 days, training will pay off. Come on, pumpkin butt. Come on, TT baby. I'm trying to tell you. And everybody was, you need to quit listening to that crazy lady. Oh, okay. Well, my nephew gonna be okay. What about your children? I'm so glad I got my stuff because now I can look out the window and watch everybody else go crazy. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. Yep, that stomach feeling. I know. I've been breathing real good today. Y'all know what's crazy? I called my mom to talk to her. Y'all know, remember when I told y'all that the saints, when you call them, they get real sleepy or either real irritated? While she went to sleep, she said, I'm tired. I said, I bet. You don't realize that every time we start talking about the word, that spirit comes over you, spirit of religion, and allow you to either get irritated or go to sleep because they don't want you to know. And it's funny because the church has been rocked to sleep. But remember, I told you I was calling all of my friends as pastors, family members as pastors, and a lot of them either get irritated, they got to get off the phone because they got something to do, or they go to sleep. Come on, Nikwa. I got the jitters just like a drink, a bear. I feel it. It's over here too. Didn't I tell y'all he was giving us the script piece by piece? Yeah, that part, Queen. This has been. They have been paralyzed to sleep with a strong man as a babysitter. Nephew, if you only, well, you know, you just said it. I can call my brother. He ain't gone. He gone. All right, girl, I gotta go. I hear you. He's a whole deacon in the church. Be preaching dang near every other Sunday, Tuesday, baby. You said I'm giving out WOIU popcorn with a side if I told you so. Listen. You kind of want to cry? Yeah. All of that. Let it go. Feel the emotion. I'm telling you because y'all probably hear when y'all go back. I was breathing coming in here like, okay. Because it's real out here. My cousin told me to stop listening to you. Wait a minute. Hold on. My cousin told me to stop listening to you, but I said, no, I'm not. And look now. Glad I did. And look at your name. Glad I did. Glad I did. Said I'm happy I didn't stop listening. Let me ask you a question for real. How many of y'all got family members, friends, whoever that told you you need to quit listening to that lady? God is not talking to her. Just put a hand up if somebody in your life told you don't come over here no more. Please. I just want to see. You, Tia, y'all? Anybody else? You, Deborah? You, Keish? Shaniqua? Keish? Danielle? Lisa? Colette? Eric? My aunt told me. Jai? Steph? I'm so loyal, I almost punched him. Now, don't do that. Don't be loyal to me. Be loyal to God and don't be hitting on nobody. I know it make you want to, but then you turn into the church people we talk about. Don't do it. Let's Talk Network did. Miss Deja. Okay. You, DeShannon. Okay. Isn't it crazy how when y'all came outside in the wilderness, you got a word that everybody, they said we was in a cult. What you think, niece? I think a whole lot of people are going to regret not listening to us who have been telling them, I'm trying to tell. Oh, y'all going to start getting them calls shortly. Or folks that you ain't been seeing on your timeline, they going to show up. You said, fine. Yeah, no, don't be punching nobody. Oh. I feel it in my spirit. My Facebook DM is about to blow up. I'm trying to tell you, my brother told me I was tripping, but asked me what your name was a few months ago. I got a feeling they gonna be coming back. Oh, I got a feeling they see what we said before. Oh, no, I'm just playing. Y'all know I can't sing. It's all right. I'm a frog. But guess what? Oh, I got a feeling, honey. Folks is about to open their eyes so they can see it coming. You understand? You understand? I'm trying to tell you. You said I will not be answering my phone. I'm glad I changed my number. You said you getting the calls now. Her new number. Who it is? Leave a message. No, y'all didn't change your numbers. Let me change my phone number. Let me hurry up and change my phone. Literally had a dream last night about heading out with my bug out. And my family was calling, asking me to come get them. And they were trying to get ready last minute. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come on, daughter. You said I'm trying to move. I got people still telling me it's going to be the same. I'm about to change my phone number too. You said I'm about to change me too. I'm about to go on and do it. I'm about to go on. Don't even worry about it. I'm about to go and change it just in case you didn't went through your phone bill. I had a dream about the dog attacking me and random baby I was holding. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. But the enemy is on the attack. I just want to say that. We don't know what's about to go on in this country. Change my number and moving. Dang. I'm already getting called from old girl talking about she coming to my house with her daughter and a gas generator. I said, I been got my stuff up. Y'all. Again, who thought I was mean when I was like, no. We had all the same time. You spent your money on what you wanted to spend your money on, and I spent my money on what I wanted to spend it on. You was tricking your money off. We are not the same. You laugh because I'm not dressing like I used to dress, and I ain't popping out like I used to, but can you eat them pictures, though, my dude? I see you fly. You got that brand new car and all of this, but ain't nobody about to be working. I felt like when you were on the phone talking about everything you have, your friend is complaining. It's literally happening to me this morning. Uh-oh. Listen. We are not. I haven't been on vacations. I haven't got my hair done, my nails done. I sacrifice. Can't nobody get none of my... Uh-oh. Meanwhile, the auntie that told me basically I was in a coat is on vacation in Florida as we speak. How y'all think these pastors about to spend this? How they gonna spend it? This is how they gonna force you to have that thing to get in there, because ain't nobody gonna have nothing. Both of y'all said at the same time they can't. Interesting. My friend was talking about the cost of olive oil going up while my pantry is stocked with it. You said, the good kind. I might add that part. Interesting. More tariffs, more blessings. Come on. Crazy. I'm not changing my number. It will be another spam caller. To me, no answer. Listen. This is the crazy thing. This is the crazy thing, right? Oh, I just got what you said. Antoinette. She said they about to spend it. More tariffs, more blessings. So they going to be selling the same thing that the president is selling, that it's not as bad as it looks and it's going to get better and this is what has to happen. Got it. My baby daddy and his mama flat out said, I don't want to hear it. When I tried warning them, quick to believe the pastor saying a blessing is coming, but don't believe when the God said family is coming. This is what I was talking to my mama about today. When she fell asleep. That's exactly what I was talking to her about. Literally. I saw that Aaron has said that Elon is trying to convince the Queen of Hearts to stop tariffs, and I'm like, something is wrong. Yeah. God told us yesterday, 100%. And what he do today? 100%. Did God not tell us yesterday 100%? She always do. All of my family do. We can be on the phone 5 minutes. They gonna sit down and go to sleep. And that's that spirit. The Bible says they was gonna be rocked to sleep. If I call my uncle, if I call my brother, they gonna be like, all right, either they get irritated, they say they gotta go do something, or they go to sleep. That's the only 3 things that happens. And y'all wonder why I will not go back to that other life. Aaron Parnas was surprised today, but God told us yesterday. The world. Now I'm surprised because I was like, that he probably gonna do 100% in the next day. As I said, I don't know. Sometimes he just be speaking, and I'll be like, okay, I don't know where that came from, but we just gonna go with it, and then boom. Wow. The primary example of the shape nephew. A reporter was in shock. He lost all his 401k in one. Did we talk about it? Did we talk about people was gonna go and it wasn't gonna be no money in there? Have y'all teacher been begging people to take money out of their 401k for at least 18 months? I've been asking y'all to take your money out of the stock market for 3 years, but we just gonna say the 401ks. What's up, Eric? I said, you'll want to have the money that 401k stuff can buy. You hear me? You said you sure did, and I did. Listen. I see, do I believe most people are in denial? Hell yeah. God said they was going to cover their ears and say, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. It took 2.5 years for my husband to listen to you about the 401k, and now look at what's going on. Plus, he just got laid off for another month. Pinch him under his fat meat for me when you see him, and tell him that's from CERCA. Now, don't do it too hard, but let him know. Like, look him in his eyes. Don't really pinch him, but grab it and say, that's from CERCA. Our big sister said. And you know, and pinching for me. And that's not from you, that's from me. Didn't I tell you, little brother? I pulled mine out when I first got here, laugh out loud, and ain't invest since. Listen. I saw some of them people that lost $20 million. The little boy, the little Aiden Ross, what they say, he lost like 40% of his wealth. My oldest son said, and my oldest son and I were the only ones preparing, but now my oldest daughter getting scared. I told you to get your stuff, Vonda, I can already see him giving her the biggest side eye. Listen. You ain't got to pinch him hard, but what we upset ain't even a word. Listen. Every time I turn on this here app, and then even just going on regular Google and seeing that the dire wolves is back, and they making the woolly mammoths, baby, and the sweet tooths is here, baby. This is a lot. You said I'm gonna do the most. Listen. I'm gonna seize the opportunity. You know what? Nope, y'all not coming over here sucking my solar lights in air. You know what, Vonda? I agree. Do agree. Remember, y'all didn't want to hear it. I was just looking at your story about the wolves, sis. Cue Tarzan music. Can you show me? Listen. The dire wolves is back. The dragons is back. The giants is back. Behemoth, which is the brontosaurus, about to be showing up. We got Godzilla about to come to the... What the baby said, all the thing in King of the Monsters or whatever that movie is. We about to see everybody. We is living in a real movie. Of all the people my mama told to prepare only 2 lists, and none of my friends got their stuff, and I told them umpteen time. I retired and cashed out all my retirement accounts 3 years ago. People talk so much crap to me. I told them I was not going to let the government take my money. I said I'll take a tax hit. That part, back in the 90s when the stock market dropped and it wasn't 1/4 of this now, and people were and did lose their minds. Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. That's why it's a lot of stuff. When this happened, I didn't even worry about it. I didn't even worry about it. I just was like, it's not a big deal because it's not. It's a lot of stuff. I could pay the money to do these things so we can have all of this stuff, or I can keep it simple and make sure that we can get what we need to the people that need it, and that's what I did, and I'm grateful. I don't have no regrets on how we handled this situation over here. I really don't. They were talking about having you committed a couple years ago. The crazy people always make it. I be trying to tell y'all what it is. That's why I kept telling y'all. I mean, when it's gone, it's gone, and when it dry up, it dry up. But we gonna be all right. You have what you need. If it ain't no money, if it ain't nothing in the store, that's all I'm worried about. It's been a blast over here. I feel the same. I really do. Just think if it's another Bible, this is going to be talked about, and that's pretty cool. The blood ain't on your hands, and when the next Passover come, ours is in its place. Come on, nephew. Come on, nephew. Come on, nephew. I did my part. I did my part. And listen, what's crazy is when I tell you I do the same shoulder shrug. Listen. This the thing, babies. We could still be like most of the world. But God not only gave us time to prepare for this, He gave us time to prepare for our transition. He allowed us to cry so many tears in the last 3 years and to be frustrated with ourselves, with our sin, for us to see us the way that He wanted to see us. So we could think about all these people that's been walking around with all this and that and this and that. Baby, it's happening so quick. Do you hear me? Yeah, we had to deal with we had to look ourselves in the mirror and say, you're not as good as you think you is. You don't line up with God. You might be, if you using yourself against people, okay. But when you start to look at this word, yeah, nah, you got a long way to go. But look how far y'all came. And we got people that started here that had never read the Bible before. And now they're teaching ministers in 3 years. They are having their own Bible studies at work, at church. Who gonna be honest? If we was in the church, none of us would be in ministry. They wouldn't let us. You said I was one of them people and still ain't, but we much better than we were when we started. Come on. Second Baruch was a real eye-opener, that part. But think about it. Would your pastor, if you think about your old church and you think about how much you witness to people and the Bible studies that God allows you to have with whoever, if that got back to somebody at your church, would you have been in the pastor's office? For overstepping your boundaries because you not ordained by God. Even though God told us all to go out and preach the word and teach the word and share the word, would you have been set down? I know I would have, because I didn't been. You said Second Baruch put the most fear in me. I swear. Because you don't get to do that. You don't get, who are you to hold a Bible study? Who are you to do this? And who are you to, God chose me. You didn't. And it's going to be a lot of ministers that's going to be in trouble with God because they absolutely and pulled aside by the fat skin under my arm. Listen. God chose me. You didn't. And I'm grateful that I did not listen to men. He did warn us about the respect of person. That's the scary part. It is, child. My heart is so heavy. It's all right, Keish. God said these troubles was going to come. You said with hot molten lava poured, yeah, the iron poured on their back. I'm trying to tell you. For real, this crazy. Y'all want to know what the part of me that's not CERCA, and what I mean by that is this internet person, but that other girl that got my name, her, she like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah, girl. When I got on here, my hands were shaking. I had to keep, because I'm like, this is not happening. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Yes, baby, it give you butterflies. It give you a whole bunch of crazy stuff on the inside. I don't even know how to describe it. Circa, and my real self. Even though y'all know what I'm saying this because I'm a teacher here, but as a regular person, I feel like the little kids that drop stuff and they say, "Oh, fertilizer," and you like, that's the feeling I got on the inside. Oh, fertilizer. Yeah, that's the feeling I got. Oh, our world is gonna be so different by December. Do y'all think our life is gonna be different by December? You have opened my eyes. I mean, the eyes of many. You have given knowledge. Oh man, you're welcome, John. This is the thing. God moved. You all had to be ready to listen. I thought something bad had happened with your people when you first came home. Yeah, it is. Y'all my peoples. It's gonna be different by May. It sure is, baby. You said I'm over here kicking the air. That part. That part. Who understands why I was like, I want y'all to enjoy all the stuff you put in your house? I thank God my pastor's teaching the truth. He keep telling people to get ready and teaching them spiritual warfare. I hadn't been there in years. Glad to be back. And Enoch was a required reading. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You said December. Things about to be different by May. Well, I be trying to give it. I be trying to give it so people don't be. I be trying to give y'all more time. Damn. Yeah, I be trying to give, not false hope, but hopefully they, because some people, you can't tell them it's too close because they'll freak out and get to talking crazy. So I be trying to, Y'all said, don't even, May. When I was talking to my son the other day and I said, baby, you realize, he said, Mom, but the 42 months. I said, no, baby, the Antichrist has been out for 42 months. It never said that he wasn't, it said he's going to reign, but it never said that he wasn't going to be in the government already for the first 3.5. And he has been. Nope, you preparing us with chin checks, with terror too many times to even think otherwise. Listen, if I learned nothing else here, it was reality. Listen, the bandage people have learned. Come on, because listen here. We used our social media for the right stuff, and hopefully he take that into account. That's what I'm saying. There's even a picture with the Queen of Hearts. Listen. Soon the movie's gonna be like, I wrote Did y'all see Kawasaki's new invention they got? I reposted it. They have a four-legged robot dog thing that you can ride, and it can go up and down mountains, dang near up and down the side of a house. Y'all seen it? Y'all saw it? Right, trying to get the benefit for the time. Listen, yes. Just like the dog. Listen, yep, yep. Did you hear about the lady who got a womb implant? No. But you know in the 70s they was already doing that, Queen. You know that? They was taking black women wombs and putting them in white people. That's why a lot of women, if you notice, in the late 60s and mostly through the 70s, they was taking young black women, ages like 15 to 22, and telling them they had cervical cancer and taking their uteruses out and putting them, and putting them in white women that couldn't carry. A lot of my aunties had hysterectomies by the time they was 19. A lot of women, yeah. Yep, in the late 60s and early 70s, yep. Yep. That's why when they told me I had cervical, not cervical cancer, but you know, I had like the whatever they call it. My mom was like, "Yeah, I won't be taking her ovaries or nothing. We're not doing any of that," because she worked in the hospital. She knew what was up. The immunizations have the stuff in there to cause the cancer, and so then they know, but it's only gonna. You remember reading about that? Yep. They've been doing the implants forever. Yep, in real life. You said I seen that yesterday. I saw it and was like, it's a real thing. What was
In a surprising turn. This is wild. Today, April 5th, Kawasaki released their robot horse. It kind of looks like a motorcycle, except that it has 4 legs. And instead of it using battery or gas, it is fueled by hydrogen, a clean energy, so that it can last much longer. And unlike a motorcycle or a real horse, this thing can go up and down crazy terrain like you can see here, rocks, mountains, and it's also meant to carry stuff and people. It's called Corleo, and riders can control it the same way they do a motorcycle, where they're using and shifting their center of gravity. There are also sensors in the handlebars and the foot pegs, and there's adjustable stirrups for optimal riding. Now, this thing has a navigation that also has sensors that will tell you exactly how you need to position your body for the best ride. Now, Kawasaki has not said how much this is going to cost, but they've thrown out numbers that it would be around a high-end motorcycle. So $75,000 and up. I think this thing is going to fly off the shelves as long as nobody flies off of the handlebars. My question to you is...
Hey, Joy. No lie, I do want to try it because I love motorcycles and horses. The new police. Because if they can go up that, they can probably go up the side of a house. Did you see how it can jump? This is what I'm talking. Yeah, I seen it yesterday. That's why I was like, I forgot to share that with y'all yesterday. I was like, oh, interesting. Scary. That's how they're gonna be looking for us in the mountains, where God said we was gonna have to run. You said that can kick a hole in the side of a house. Yep, it can go to mountains and hills. Could this be one of the beasts that were in the vision? It very well could be. I don't know for sure, but it could. But real beast is coming out. You know they already did the dire wolves, and they're getting ready to do the woolly mammoth, and we know they already got the dinosaurs. We already know that. So yeah. Y'all, we living in a movie for real. I told y'all it's all the movies at one time. It's literally all the movies at one time. We here with all the movies at one time. This where we at. Y'all see it? All the movies at one time. We just named them all. Yeah. Then you know what I thought about? Because I reread, I can't remember if it was First Thessalonians or where it was. Might be Revelations, when it was saying what's coming to the earth it's not like anything that's ever been here. So I was thinking at some point in time we could all go and look up the worst atrocity on each landmass. What was the worst thing that country, what the worst thing, I don't care how old, that country was known for, it's going to be worse than that. This is y'all niece calling me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm in class. Hold on. You just leaving work? Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, Well, we all know what's coming here. I'm not gonna keep y'all. I say do something that make you happy today. If you got the money, you ain't gotta do nothing super expensive. But maybe go out and get some fast food today, because we might not be able to do it. You got to think a lot of that stuff that come for our fast food stuff, it's not produced here either. So if it's a burger you like, I would grab it. You see what I'm saying? Because it might be a long time before you be able to go out to eat. And I'm not saying blow no whole bunch of money. See if you can find it on a discount or some kind of whatever. But, you know, because you might not be able to do it for a while. Because, like I said, a lot of that fast food stuff. Girl, I've been thinking about some Popeyes too. That's funny. I've been thinking about some Popeyes too. I was like, yep, I need to go in. Yep. Just to give me a couple of them wings. I just really like the wings. The wings is my favorite part. Me and my son are going to play Viking with his play sword and shield and axe. Might get some Popeyes, I think. Uh-oh, everybody going to get Popeyes? Everybody going to get Popeyes at churches. Ain't that because it might not be something we get to have for a long time? Yep. Yeah. Get something to eat before we can't. I don't eat Chick-fil-A. Not no more. You said that do sound fire right now. I'm trying to tell you. Because we might not get no Popeyes. You said I had churches yesterday, that part. I might have to go on and take me a little drive. Yeah, I might have to go on and take me a little drive. Uh-huh. I might even eat that little dry biscuit too with a little jelly on it. All you need is some strawberry jelly. That's it, little honey and strawberry jelly. The big chicken sandwich for the order family deal. Listen, I might have to just go on in. You said me 3 Asian food. Here I come. Come on. Either way, the mouth is salivating. Either way. We going out to eat today. We going to go out to eat today because after tomorrow, it might be too expensive. So we going to go on and go out to eat today. Yeah, let's do it. I'm headed to the store right now to get both seasonings. That part. I do need to go. No, I don't got to get no pepper. I think I'm good on salt, but I might need to get me some more of that. I got garlic and I got salt, so I can make garlic salt. I got onion powder, so I can make onion salt. I'm good, but and with 2 peppers on the side. And a very fancy. Well, I'm trading. Then I want oxtails. That part. Oh, because them about to go stupid dumb. You ain't even lying. Okay, cool. I have to watch the rewatch to see what I missed. Did Donald Trump put 104% tariffs on everything starting tonight at 12 o'clock, and God told us he was going to do it yesterday. Like I tell my friends when I partake in big activities, if you gonna call my bag big, make sure you say it's the biggest. That part. I'm gonna buy me a mushroom growing kit to start growing my favorite types of mushrooms. That part. Listen, y'all. Yes. Ain't that crazy? God told us yesterday he was gonna do it. We should have went out to eat yesterday. I don't care if it's a McChicken sandwich. Go to the park with the kids and let them run around, because we don't know if we even about to be able to go outside like that and off our property. Raising Cane's with some special sauce. Sarah said paprika, chili powder, and oregano. Come on. You know what I'm happy about, y'all? Huh? Y'all want to know what I'm happy about? Bye, yummy food. My last good meal. It could very well be. Because you heard what that man said. I'm happy that we can find a reason, even though the world is crashing down, we can find our own happiness where we at. You hear me? We know that this world is coming to an end. And while the whole world is freaking out, we're not saying that we don't feel it, but it's not like everybody else. Because again, all of these survival videos, God been letting them go ham on every social media. Y'all told me they was, hell, think about it, in 22, they had survival stuff. They started putting it in Sam's. They started putting it in what's the names. It was everywhere. Costco. You said use up all your restaurant gift cards, fam. This, has anyone looked up what? Yeah. Martial law, yeah. Yeah. You said martial law or martial law? Yeah. Yeah. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to be living it. Sis, this. Now you see why you needed to have a strong mind? Now you see why I've been saying, gotcha. I see what you, yeah. This is probably why I've been feeling a sense of urgency for months. Yes, ma'am. I kept, listen. What do we do? What do you do? For those of you that partake in meds, you better go get your papers because a lot of them come from France and there's some stuff on there. Yeah. Yeah, me too, sis. Can I be honest with y'all? This is why I ain't been on here that much. That's why. Yeah, a strong mind and heart. I wasn't working. If I wasn't working, I would get in my bed and take a nap. This part. This is why it's been very important for us to work on this first. To work on this first. You hear me? This is why it's so important to work on our spending. I just want to play this video one more time. One more time, I want to play this video. Girl, that's why you think all the stuff, the treats that I still got the treats Auntie K sent me. They in the freezer. The seasoning salt that I got from my sister, I ain't use it. I used it like one time. Baby, it's full. Because when it ain't moving, I'm going to need something else. You hear me? Kept all my treats. I told y'all, I don't care if the popcorn is stale. It's going to do what it need to do. Period. It's going to do what it need to do. It is going to do what it needs to do. We stored away kettle corn for a snack. I'm trying to tell you. When you hungry, you don't care about no stale, nothing. You is not going to care that it's stale. You is not going to care. You said, told y'all I'm a regular in big back. Listen. All that popcorn Auntie sent me, I got it. Whatever I didn't give away, I got. Do. All Auntie K's juices, they in the freezer. Every one she sent me except for 2 is in the freezer. They've been in the freezer for almost 2 years. Trail mixes. Got them all. Who? Okay. One more again. I'm going to play this video one more again. Because I think it's important. And I think it's important.
Well, there are rumblings all over the meeting now that on April 20th, Trump will declare martial law, which effectively means the military takes over for the police. Free speech becomes illegal. Protests become illegal. You have to have the permission of the military to do anything. And worse than that, the commander-in-chief, Trump, can do basically anything he wants. Literally. Okay? We may be looking at the end of American democracy, and we have 13 days left. Okay? Here's my point. Please prepare your family for the worst. The other rumor is that they're going to seize all the guns. So if you have a gun, you want to keep it, you might want to bury it in your backyard. Stock up on food. Please stop spending money you don't have to spend. You may need it, okay? If he shuts everything down, you're going to need some cash. You're going to need something, okay? Please prepare your family for the worst and hope for the best. If this is just a rumor and it doesn't happen, then that's great. We're all fine. But if it does, you have 13 days to prepare. Please be ready.
13 days was yesterday. 12 days is today. How the hell do you prepare for a Great Depression in 12 days? Even if it's 3 months. With everything, with him putting 100% tariffs on everything that come from China, and 97% of our stuff, 75% of our stuff come from China. How? When people are losing their jobs left and right, there are no extra benefits. Do y'all realize? We get chicken from China. We get a lot of stuff from China. We get beef from China. If beef is about to go up 104%, chicken that we get from them about to go up, and they put their tariffs on top of that. They did. Trump put his tariff, then they put another tariff, 34%, and then he put 100% on top of that. That's what I'm saying. So it's 134% because they tariffs plus his is 134%. 138% on each and everything. Hey, babe. We get seafood from China. Come on. A 138% tariff. Ain't no more crab boils. You said it. Where's all the ramen made? Is ramen made here? Tuna in the can come from there. Ain't the ramen? Most of the ramen is from Asia, ain't it? Where is it made at, Isabel? So even if you wanted to try to stock up on noodles, it's going to be so expensive. If you ain't getting them from a store that's already here, you got to wait after these tariffs go into. You said mainly from China and Korea. Japan, Korea, and China, and all of them places got tariffs. You said they had enough crab boils during COVID. Quiche. Look like it's about to be a lot more onion boils and potato boils, ain't it? Who understands? I just got done eating some cup noodles. Listen. Who understands us talking about the one-pot meals? You gonna have to make you a soup? Who made the soup mixes lately? In the last couple months? If you made a ton of soup mix, are you happy you did? Because you're going to have a soup with some stuff in there and a little bit of bread on top. The cast irons that I begged y'all to get that you could cook in just in case we got to cook outside. Because y'all got to think, China makes a lot of the machine parts for all of the stuff that keep our world going. We don't make those. So if something break, is the company going to have enough to come? And I'm talking about the light company, the gas company, the water company. Is they going to have enough money to buy the tools, those big old pieces that go to all of that huge machinery to keep our stuff going? If you haven't got it, Amazon got the pasta maker connects. You know I got it. But we also gonna need a manual one. You said definitely gotta try out a few different recipes. You got what, Auntie? You got a clamming license? That part. That part. I don't know. I love y'all. A lot. I really do. Oh, and you're the best little sister a big sister can have. That part. You kept me laughing and kept me on my toes for the last 2.5 years. I'm grateful for it. Man, it's an emotional time a little bit, you know. But I'm so grateful God allowed us to have happy times here. I am. God allowed us to make good memories. Even though some of us have never met in person, we have laughed until we peed on ourselves. We have cackled at the crazy folks. We have cried together. We have worshiped together. We have partied together. You've been at my business from the beginning. I'm grateful for it because you stopped me from doing a lot of stuff, Lord Jesus. I'm grateful you made me stop buying dumb stuff. You a twin Santa, so your twin Santa, same thing. You hear me? It's a real thing, family. We could have been wasting our money these last couple of years. We could have been tricking our money off trying to impress people, baby. We could. It's so many things we could have been doing. We could have still been fake Christians. Some of us. Remember that night we were on here and laughed until we cried? I will definitely bring that up in the memory in the weeks to come, that part. Right now, my granddaddy told me how to fish and crab, and so if I have to fish for food, I can do that also. That part, that's what I'm talking about. We made some amazing memories here. Now, just think if we would have spent the last 3 years arguing and all of that, how all the other social media be. We had some mind-blowing experiences. We got to hear thousands and thousands of amazing testimonies here about miracles and different ways that God was speaking to people. We literally got to enjoy some amazing times here before God came and broke up whatever he about to do. And I'm grateful, all while learning. All while transforming our lives, allowing God to come in on the inside of us and really do something with us. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, and I told y'all that in the beginning, and I'm so grateful for it. Has it been challenging? Absolutely. Was there times I wanted to give up? Y'all don't know how many times I said to hell with all of y'all. In the beginning, I said, I do not have to do this. These people is crazy. They're not about to keep throwing this food at me, and I'm trying to help them. And now it ain't no food to throw. Ain't gonna be no cars to throw. Ain't about to be nothing to throw. My husband works for the company that makes the flour for the ramen noodles. They are from China. Interesting. And you see, now that's crazy because they gonna have to spend more to get the flour from here to send it back over here. I still think about you reading the Adam and Eve story and imitating Cain when God called him. I still crack up. That part, we had some good. Listen. I've gotten love here that I've been needing my whole life. Me too, pumpkin. Me too, and still come back for more. And we throwing grass now, right? Because I need my tomatoes. That part. WOI, you said, wait a minute, hold on. You said he's literally the safety manager. No way. Very grateful for even when folks will come in our class with the nonsense. Yes. That's because the ground has been too cold and the veggies got burnt with the farmer's crops list. Oh, I got you, Bar. You said we ain't had none to throw. WOU has been a true blessing, and not just for me, but for those around me too. That part, thank y'all so much for these last few years. I wasn't here from the beginning, but I'm grateful for all I did get to learn. That part, we love you, Pumpkin. I'm not wasting no food for real. Grateful for all the dance parties, laughs, and tears. The dress up was my favorite. Come on. Coming here has made me learn more to be humble, open my eyes, and how to. I'm parenting and controlling myself. Thank God. Yeah, I love y'all. I was scared of you at first, but kept coming back because I knew deeply that you were spitting facts and been here ever since. Y'all not gonna keep coming for me talking about y'all was scared. Oh man, the name I lesson, that part. Oh, to warm the ground and get you some pine needle mulch. Okay. Oh, to warm the ground. Oh, to warm the ground up, get some pine needle mulch. Thank you, Queen. Do you think it's still good to get survival things now before? Yeah. You need to buy as much as you can. Yes. I'm just sad I didn't get a chance to meet you. But God willing, we gonna be one day, girl. We gonna be turning up in heaven. Yeah, me too. I was scared too. Y'all are funny. And look at you, my besties. I went to print off Baruch and give it to people. That part. You said the abuse. I love this. You gave me good play ideas that helped me teach my son. He thinks we're just playing Viking Explorer, but now he knows how to use a shield and a parry with a sword. Wow. I'm grateful for you too, CERCA. You helped me so much. The dress ups, love it. Listen, that part. I was terrified. Yeah, I was scared too. I was never scared. I know. Came in here with your knuckles up. Listen. And look at us, y'all. We family now. I told y'all, I said, listen, I'm only hard on y'all because I love you. And I want y'all to be okay. That's the only reason. I said I can't sugarcoat because what's coming is going to be so scary. I couldn't lay down and never breathe again and know that I had information that would have helped a lot of y'all and not do it. I can't. That's how I be mad at these pastors. Because God has given them the information. They choose on if they going to share it or not. He sends it to them just like he be sending it to me. And they make a choice. A choice to be popular and famous and look anointed, or a choice to really do what Jesus asked us to do, which was to put ourselves in situations crazy, to be called crazy and all of this to help other people. You hear me? Thank you for all your wisdom and knowledge with us. You have taught us so much. I thank you. God wanted us to know. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all, why am I crying? I'm really a G, though. That part. You're just like my mama teaching me how to take one to the chin and keep it moving. That's my sister. Did you hear about the blonde lady who had a dream about what's in the bottom of the ocean? It scared her so bad she ripped her eyes out. No! No! We're CERCA kids. Baby kids. Is. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my WOI family. Me too. Yeah, I've become closer to y'all than all my family. Except for maybe like minus my kids and my cousin. I talk to y'all more than I talk to anybody. I don't even talk to anybody really outside of here. Very, I'm saying like on a daily, but y'all, I talk to y'all more than I talk to anybody in the last 3 years, other than my cousin and my kids. I spent more time with my WOIU family in the last 3 years than I have with people that have my blood or that I've known for 20. Is there still any WRU gear? There is, but I think she moved her store to Etsy. So you'll just have to go there and get it. I believe she shut down her website. I know she told me she was. I don't know if it's down already, but she's on Etsy. So I always appreciated that your spirit reminded me of my mother, told us the real truth and allowed us to grow from it. Haven't met anyone who has had her spirit since she passed. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy. Your husband showed you what? Oh, that's scary. It is. The way you be looking, be having me scared to speak sometimes, but I'm grateful. I don't want y'all to feel scared. Say what you got to say now. Say what you got to say. The only other person I can consistently speak to is my daughter and my sister. Yeah. Yeah. I say this. I'm grateful to experience every last one of y'all. And just like I think it was Keish said, even the crazy people that used to come in our class taught us something. It taught us where we didn't want to be. I love it here. I learned the truth about myself and now how to navigate through this life. Man. And these trials. And then we ain't gonna be saying, no, God, why is you letting this happen to us? Because we gonna know why it's happening. So we won't accuse him falsely, because we actually understand, because people are being told they're not gonna have to go through. So what do you think they're gonna be saying when all of this stuff starts to happen? Because they was told they wasn't gonna be here for it. They was told they wasn't going to be here for the economic crash, and they wasn't going to be here when it was going to be required to take the mark, and when the food wasn't going to be here. And they was told they wasn't going to be here, and look. They here. I'm telling you, I got called so many crazy names back a few years ago. It hurt my heart. It almost made me not want to talk to people about God. That's how bad it was. And it was my family and friends that have known me, that have gone to church with me, that worship with me. We prayed together, we fast together, and they said some horrible things to me, baby. Family members that got my same blood, and now every single thing that God was telling me to tell them, and I was just on the phone with my cousin today. She said, I'ma give you 3 years. She said, but cousin, for real, way before COVID, you was telling us everything that's happening now. And she said, I ain't gonna lie, I ignored you for 7 years. She said, but God turned my ears on and turned my eyes on, and I'm happy I did. And you know what she did after that? She took me down in her garage and started showing me all her canned goods, all her survival stuff, her tents, her this, her generator, and all of this. She said, well, here we is. I played that video for her about the 13 days, and I said, cousin, this was yesterday, so. Crazy. And she's probably one of the only people in my family that listen. And I told y'all, my grandfather has over 1,000 descendants. And I can honestly say, probably only one of them listen. Out of 1,000. Not my brothers, not my mama, nobody. This is when people are going to start hoarding food in the stores. Yep, the panic buying starts now. Always grateful for CERCA fam. In the beginning, I had to listen myself because nobody else wanted to hear it. But you helped me stay strong in the faith until they came around. Come on. Yep. Yep. The panic buying starts now. My mom is the only one that listened, and my bestie. I'm trying to tell you. You about to see it. You about to see it. Yep. It's crazy. So my older brother is the only one who listened, and he got a whole chicken farm. Be going outside getting his own eggs. That part. That part. My store is like never busy, and it's been super busy this whole month because folks know what's going on. That's why you said that's why God leaves for the 99. That part for the one. Come on, nephew. Come on. And did. Thank you, Lord, because I was the one. He came and got me. And folks listen, nephew, can I ask you a question? How you feeling right now? You you and my niecey Pooh could have spent y'all time. Y'all young. I know y'all saw y'all friends turning up and doing this and doing that, but you and your wife got in here and said, listen, my TC crazy, but we gonna listen. She crazy, but we gonna listen. We gonna go on and get our books and stuff and get our stuff together. She crazy, but we gonna listen. You can't tell me you ain't thinking about your homeboys and cousins and stuff. I'm like, dang, I wish y'all would have listened. And y'all young. God moved them all before we got here. Ooh. Never mind. He said, no, we ain't got to worry about them, auntie, because they was gone before. They was gone before we got here. Listen. But do you think, I know you didn't told somebody. You ain't told nobody. You just kept it to yourself. He said, well, not really, because they all was gone. But nobody tell, really. We just been getting our stuff. We just been getting our stuff. Well, however it works, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of y'all. This place quickly became my happy place. Mine too. You said I still got books rolling in. That part, auntie. You hear me? God said, listen, however he did it with y'all, I'm grateful. But I know y'all thinking about family members. And it is going to be difficult. Because we told somebody. Everybody, I don't care if it was a person at your job. And you know how they look. You remember the faces that they made like, You hear me? This part, I told anyone that would listen, I did my part. The doors to my house are closed. That part. You know, one filtration start for the same price that You lying to me? Are you serious? One filtration start for what you paid for 4? How many of y'all? You said, yes, ma'am. Y'all go look. One filtration start for what? $30? Nephew. $15 and up just for one. And we got 4 for like $32. 5 for 32. They was 32, then they was 39. One straw for $15. So that means 4 gonna be $60. You said, and we got it while it was cheap. Glad I got it while it was cheap. And me too. Who else happy you went ahead and did it before they marked it up 7 times? Just raise your hand. What y'all think the gas mask and stuff about to be? The ones I got is $60 now. 4 for $26, 1 for $12. Wow. 5 is $60, and we paid $32 and $39 for them. Right, our net worth is just rising day by nephew. Valuable over expensive any day. OMG. And just think, tomorrow, because they come from China, 4 could be $120 or $180. Maybe even 200 with 138% tariff on it. Because you got to think, the tariff don't count what the business person was going to add on to it. That's just what it costs them to get in the country. $200 for 4 straws. Oh my God. You said we are fertilizer hit the fan billionaires is Sarah said we are fertilizer hit the fan billionaires is. You said who rich? We is. Who is? We is. We is. Mm-hmm. Y'all realize we did exactly what the stock market people about to do now? We purchased everything while it was low. So when the price raised, it's more valuable. The gas masks are from 20 and up. We got ours. Listen. Also explains the bunkers. Yep. I can listen. You feel like you was wise and not foolish? I was fussing at the time about paying $34. I believe it. All of y'all was cussing me out of y'all mind. CERCA keep on telling me to buy this stuff. I ain't even been able to get my nails done. I ain't been able to get my hair done. It ain't even happened yet. Goody, goody, goody. Now look. I know y'all used to be cussing me out when y'all had to put y'all stuff back that y'all wanted. Hurry up, put it back. Don't buy that. You don't need it. Put it back. You said absolutely. I know I used to get on y'all nerves, and I wasn't even there. CERCA, I went to buy these boots, and I heard you saying you don't need it. Don't waste money. I wasn't even over there. I'm talking about you and everybody. You ain't the only one said it. Isabel used to be rolling her eyes at me. She just go get her stuff, and God told her to put it back. Punch in the air. Why, Tia? Why? Listen. Sings when the Spirit of the Lord comes upon your lips, I will bow like a starving man can. Come on. That part. Come on. Listen. I'm proud of y'all. And I'm not just saying that to be funny. I am proud of every single person here. That when God spoke into your ear, even if you didn't do it immediately, over this last 36 months, you wised up and you went and got your stuff. Now, everybody don't have the same amount of stuff because everybody don't have the same amount of family. Some people got whatever. But you're not starting this thing out horrible. You're not starting out like most of the people is right now. You hear me? Who's understand that you at least starting out with a survival starter pack? Who's happy about that? You might not have no bunker. You might not have whatever. But you and your family, if stuff shut down in 12 days, you're not about to be out here bad. You have at least a good month or two. It gives me comfort. Me too. The amount of times I had things fall at my feet and I fuss, no complaints right now. And gave it to you on a deal. Cheaper than what it was priced at. I was on FaceTime with my cousin. I did not intentionally show, but she saw the background like, dang, why you got out on canned goods? Girl, get out my business. I'm prepared, but it's scary having a baby during this time. I know, pumpkin. I know. I got grandbabies and they so little. You know what I mean? Because it's my house and I live here. Yep. And don't be worried about it. That's why. Now y'all understand why I said I don't be with nobody in my house. What you need to come visit for? Now I come visit you. I don't want you getting no grand ideas talking about, I know where I can go. No, you can't. And I got 2-inch thick wood. I will dismantle every last one of these. Do you hear me? This enough wood in here to board up all my windows and doors from the inside. And I got the tools and the 6-inch, 7-inch screws to do it. I was on a monthly income under $900 and God gave me everything on sale. Come on. I'm grateful for you coming across my page, been 10 toes down. Come on. Come on. Come on, Lee. Listen, my sister planned a trip to Florida in May. I said, nope, I'm getting more survival stuff with my money for reinforcement. Come on now. Oh, nephew, I don't buy nothing for no reason that can't be used for something else. I promise you I don't. He's just 8 foot tall, 2-inch thick, 12-inch wide wood pieces that already got holes drilled in them. All I got to do is zip, 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 put it up, zip, 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 and I'm done. You hear me? Stack them up on top of each other, too, because I got enough boards to do so. Put about this much space in there so I can see. Who? All of these will cover this. What? What plywood? Nigga can kick through some plywood. You ain't kicking through that. My unbelieving family is now saying, what did CERCA say? Are we packing up and heading out yet? Interesting. And see, can I tell you, Soroya? Let me tell you something. That's one of the reasons why. Not saying anything against your family. But I know that people are going to feel guilty when stuff is going on with their family that didn't prep. And if God gives us a space, I'm scared that people will bring people there to these places that didn't prepare, that might be on some other stuff. You see what I mean? As a Chicagoan, yes, plywood ain't strong enough. Listen, I know it ain't. You hear me? That's what I'm scared of. That people ain't going to be able to do whatever, and then you going to bring people into the community that's going to not, they didn't prepare, and they like on some, you don't know, they, oh, cousin, oh, mama, oh, daddy, and whole time, it's a plan. You said you all in my head. That's, you know what I mean? Because people's worst colors is about to show right now. The worst of the worst is about to come out of people right now. All the pandemonium we be seeing in them videos, yeah, that's what we about to see out of our own family members. You said, yep, that's why I'm moving away from family. I told y'all, I don't mess with nobody here like that. I got one homeboy and we don't talk no more. The one lady that was coming over here, y'all see she popped up in the house. Don't do that, because I've been telling your tale too for 4 years to get your stuff. You chose not to. I don't know what to tell you. Old, young, it don't matter. I don't know what to tell you. As society and humanity has shown us time and time again, the downfall was because someone from within was on a grimy stuff and failed to do what they were supposed to do and always wanted the biggest portion. I'm telling you, I hear you. I have some that I have to leave behind, and I've trained for it. That part, I already know who ain't coming with me, and I don't feel bad. That part, I'm taking people out, family and all, about my stuff. Listen, whole lot of Judases, I'm trying to tell you. My whole family life, listen, they laughed at us 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago. I guarantee you today, they are not laughing. When y'all told them wasn't nobody going to be working, they laughed. When y'all told them food was going to be too expensive, so you spending your free time to do these things, they laughed. Girl, ain't nobody doing all that, nigga. I wish I would go stand in a food line, nigga. I ain't doing that. Now ain't going to be no food line to stand in. He making sure of that. He making sure that it's not even a food line to stand in. You said they sure did laugh in my face, girl, and was texting in your face too. They did it to me too. I know. Just like on the show Homestead, if you can't bring something to the things or to things or skills, they leave them right outside the gate. That part. Do I still have my survival starter kits on Amazon? Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, but I suggest you go watch the video Survival and Survival 2.0 on here. But there is still some stuff in my Amazon store. I don't know how much it costs, but it's there if they ain't hiding it. It is still there. You said, I'm so glad I learned to strategize then to be. People laughed at me. Like different friends that I have, and I told them we were sending out rice and beans. They was like, oh, okay. Guess what? 10 pounds of rice and 4 pounds of beans. And you ain't got nothing in your house is a lot. Might not have seemed like nothing to you. Might not have seemed like nothing to you when we sent out the pans and all the things that God has allowed us to send out. You hear me? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. People laughed. You doing what? Girl, I wouldn't. Y'all know how much smack people talked to me about doing what we do over here? You better than me because I would have took that money, and you better than me because I wouldn't have been, and I wouldn't have been giving nobody nothing. And honey, you need a new car. You could have bought that. You could have bought you a house. Please, I would have invested that money. Baby, I done heard all the you better than me's that I can stand. You hear me? But when I look and I see what I did with my time and what I did with what God allowed me to, I don't want to say lord over, but you know what I'm saying, to be a shepherd or a steward over, I don't have no regrets. Do you hear me? Sending out books and all of the stuff that God had us do, I don't have no regrets because I worked for my dad, not for people. I worked for my dad to be proud of me, not people. And to know that we got people in Africa, in China, in other places that was here and listening, Japan and everywhere else, and they was stocking their stuff and getting their information and working on their souls. I feel like I'm excited about it. God gave it to us for the time that it lasted. And we did what we were supposed to do with it, and now we in this place. And as it came in, I sent it out. As it came in, I sent it out. As it came in, I'm still doing that. Now, of course, stuff is way different from when we first started. Things have been on the decline every year since, but we knew it was. You see what I'm saying? So we do what we can in the budget that we got right now, but we still giving. You see what I'm saying? We're still sending out. If people need help, we might not be able to do as much as we used to, but we're still able to help with what we can, even going into the third year or however you look at this. So I'm grateful for that. You see what I'm saying? I'm grateful. And you all have been a part of thousands of miracles for other people. Thousands. And that's not an exaggeration. In 36 months, God has blessed all of us to be a blessing to thousands of families, thousands of people. And that in itself is cool. Whether it be helping the people in Flint with straws, the babies in Flint, whatever God allowed us to do to be a blessing to other people, we got a chance to do it. We was not selfish during this time. Do you hear me? There are some people that we sent them straws to They might not have ever been to art class, but it made them think, you know what? I don't have nothing. If something happens, I need to get at least, this or that, or maybe go get some more of these, even if they only buy water straws. Like, excuse me, we don't know the things that God had us send out, how people's lives have been changed, because we might not see them or never know them. But look at God. He used us to do miraculous things, and I'm grateful for it. I would not have wanted to spend my last 3 years doing anything else. Honestly. This is the most, I ain't gonna say, yeah, it is. The most fulfilled, other than being a parent, most fulfilling feeling that I've had anytime I'm sharing a word. You know what I mean? But on a scale like this, it's been wonderful. To watch y'all grow, to watch all of us grow, to watch all of us go through, like, it's good. It's a very good feeling. Do you hear me? Very good. So I'm gonna go. Y'all go get y'all some food. Okay. I feel like that too, Selena. Some of my best years was spent here. Like, we didn't even think we was gonna go 6 months. And now we at the end of the world. Look at it. That's just so crazy. We didn't even think we was gonna make it this long. I thought I wasn't gonna be. I was only gonna talk to y'all for 6 months. 6 months, then came and went about 4, 5 times now. Well, listen, we about on our 6th set of 6 months. That's where we at. That's where we are. So, you're right. I did not think I was gonna talk to y'all, but about 6 months, I said he'll probably make me do this 6 months, and I'll be on something else. That part. You said get your stuff, get more stuff. That part. I'm about to hit up these stores and see what else I can get or need. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to let y'all go. Food pantries. Anywhere they talking about giving away free food, you need to be going to get it. Even if you don't get it for yourself, but if you know your family member is going to try to show up, you can have some already prepared boxes. Here you go. Me too. Me too. So I love y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. That's it. That's all. You said I was still fighting God at 6 months. So thank God. Listen. Dang. Y'all just was crazy as Betsy Bugs before. Listen, I don't know. It's all right. I used to be crazy as a Betsy Bug too. I love y'all. I see y'all. The fact that I have no food, but all survival food. That part. I was looking at my little refrigerator too, like, well, dang. But it is what it is with that. You hear me? You don't have a lot of regular stuff, but all your other stuff is that part. Because it don't make no sense to keep a whole bunch in there right now. The way they be playing with electricity and stuff, I got you. The middle section of my refrigerator is a little... but that's okay. That's okay. Because that other stuff, right. You hear me? That other stuff is right. But think about it. It's a lot of people that got all that freezer food, but they don't have nothing else. Some people don't even keep no food in their house. You hear me? They don't even keep none. So think about those people that kept them empty pantries we talked about. How it's gonna be way more expensive to fill them up. Yeah. I don't know. You could just look up water filtration straws. They have all different kinds. My daughter's after school program has been sending home bags of food, and I'll be putting it right with the survival stuff, and will. Yep. I believe we did the most with what God gave us, and I'm grateful. And I ain't gonna lie and say it ain't scary, but at least while things were available, he told us to get them, we got them. And so it ain't gonna matter if we don't have a lot of money or whatever else. We have what we need, and that's the most important thing. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I love y'all. I've been cleaning houses for extra cash, and the amount of the people who don't have enough is mind boggling, girl. You have been the biggest blessing to me and my 5 kids. You welcome, pumpkin. You welcome. I'm grateful. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Canada said yesterday, Michigan, Missouri, and New York is getting 25% on it. My light bill already high. And it's only me. What we got to do with them? Damn. My light bill already high. Shoot. Girl. And girl, wait. Hell, my light bill is crazy. And I'll be in the dark. Girl, mine more than that. I got you by about $35. And I'm on a budget plan. And it's still one girl. Jesus. Girl, it's only one light on. When I go out of here, these lights is gonna be off. I stay in my room. I cook in the dark. I cook with only the light of the stove. 400, girl. Mine half of yours, queen. Right at half of yours. About 175. It would fluctuate between 175 and 195 every month. Yes. Girl. Well. Kids, get to rubbing your feet on the floor. I'm about to go. I'm about to go find me some food. I'm about to go find me some food and eat something that make me happy right now, because tomorrow it might not be a thing. That might just not be a thing. Bye. You said turn the breaker off for areas not needed. I don't know. It's that blow dryer you got going. Oh, that you know what, that probably is it. Because it's gonna run. It's gonna run. That probably is it. Because it's gonna be used every day. Every single day it's gonna be used. As soon as I get in my bed, it's either going on my back or my feet. When I get up in the morning, before I get out of the bed, I turn my blow dryer on so that my muscles are not stiff. So that's probably it. That is probably why it's hot. You know, and my heater plugged up right now. It's always 2 heaters plugged up. You said it. Well, that probably, maybe I should. My heat is on 74 as we speak. But it's cold, and with me having lupus, I can't let my body get stiff or I'm gonna be messed up. So that's where we at. My light bill always, wherever I live, always be expensive, because my daughters use blow dryer too. My last place, all 3 of my daughters and myself had a blow dryer going. It was always, sometime, for the most part of the day, you was gonna hear a blow dryer going. And then you go in there, they under their cover with it on their back, or by their feet, or they watching a movie and they got the blow dryer. They do it now. So I love y'all. I'm leaving. That's probably why it is. And I can put socks on, my feet still gonna be cold, so they just might as well turn the blow dryer on. That don't work. They don't work. Yep, and it's me playing rain sounds on YouTube every night and had a fan running too. And listen, it's a whole, you know how when you go in the zoo and it be like hot, cold, warm. I can't think of what that thing is called. Yeah, that's about what my room feel like, depending on where you sitting at. The fan blowing. Use a solar generator for the heaters. Yeah, that's too much. I'm not about to have all that in my room. But I will later. Yep. That's me with my heating pad always on my feet. I'm trying to tell you, circulation be crazy. But anyway, I'm going to eat, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Because I keep talking to y'all and I'll be in pastel and I don't want to do that. I love y'all.